The January White Sale at Karl's TV Audio and Appliance, your servicing dealer for over 35 years.
It's a marketing slogan that has stood the test of time for Karl's TV and Appliance, because Elmer Karl knows it takes more than a good price to succeed in the retail business.
You got to sell it, and you got to deliver it, and you got to service it if they have a problem.
It's that extra focus on the customer from the moment they walk into the store that's kept Karl's competitive through the years.
If it wasn't for the service department and our own delivery people, you can buy our product virtually anywhere. Any big box store or on the internet, but we provide that extra service.
Elmer started with a television repair shop in Gregory in 1956. Service work helped him to quickly expand his business into service and sales across South Dakota.
And we were starting to do a lot of service work and sales in winter, so it was just kind of a natural expansion. And I got acquainted with a fellow by the name of Jack Sherman. He came over to winter and managed the store for me. And we did that for 3 years, and then Pierre was a market that looked like it needed a more aggressive dealer, so we moved into that.
Karl's just kept growing. Yankton, Norfolk, Nebraska, Rapid City, Sioux Falls, Watertown, either by building new or by acquiring existing electronics stores. The Karl's name is now on 19 stores throughout the Midwest.
And one of the advantages probably with our company is that an independent dealer like, say the one in Watertown, he felt it was to his benefit to be part of us, and so we brought him out and he came to work for us and managed the store.
One person who decided it would be more beneficial to work for Elmer was Roswell Hybertson.
He was way out in Gregory, I was in Sioux Falls, so we weren't direct next door competitors. So then he kind of liked the Sioux Falls market, and we talked about maybe going together in a business. And another friend of mine, Bruce Brody, had a couple of stores, and I had a couple of stores, and we talked about consolidating it and making one big store.
And in 1987, the old stores became a Karl's Electronics store in a new location on 41st Street.
Well, we talked about, that he needed a service manager and that he needed somebody to do some other things for him. And so actually we had agreed all along that I would probably go to work for him.
The expansion of Karl's business didn't keep him away from his family.
I think one of the reasons why Elmer's been very successful is because he's got a darling wife in Kay. And Kay supported him over the years, and I think Elmer knows that he's very fortunate to have her.
Kay helped Elmer run the business by handling the accounting needs from home while raising their 3 kids. Their son Mike serves on the board and is an executive for UBS in St. Cloud, Minnesota.
Our daughter, Cindy, works here in Sioux Falls as a corporate. She's in charge of our software systems and our inventory checkpoints. Our other daughter, Sandra, works in Gregory. She handles our payroll. She's my assistant. And then her husband, through his company, Media Productions, schedules our TV spots and does all the radio commercials for all the stations.
As Karl's expanded, it was easy to get the word out to the customers through the print and broadcast advertisements.
Elmer's commercials are just, I think, the keystone to part of our success. When Elmer's on camera and he's doing a commercial, it's him. And when he says it, he means it. And so people appreciate that. And so it's amazing how many people really think that they know Elmer because of his commercials. Because you see somebody and you identify with them with his commercials. You then identify with that business.
By doing them himself, he has a personal touch with the people that he's doing business with, or that he wants them to do business with him. And I think that's a great asset.
And maybe the advertising will encourage the customer to come in and see us. And then if they like the salesperson, and he treats them right, and he explains the features and the benefits and do all that, the customer will probably buy it from us. And then, of course, after they do that, then it's up to the delivery people and the service people and the installers to make sure that the customer is satisfied. If all that works together, they're going to come back.
Elmer is the one who keeps customers coming back to Karl's, according to those who have worked closest with him over the years.
People still like to do business locally. They still like to buy from people who can offer them good service and that are friendly. And you know, in a lot of our markets, we've been there a long time. We do offer service, and they've kind of got to know Elmer just over the years, just from all the TV spots and stuff. So, and they know he's from hometown, South Dakota, and he's been real stubborn about staying here and staying in Gregory.
Staying in Gregory was always part of Elmer's business plan. It's how he competes with the national franchises.
We're not like a big company from somewhere else that is just here. We're really here as part of the company because our offices are here, and we try to be involved in the community.
And as the market changed, Elmer and his company adapted to stay competitive.
His ability to really stay in touch with what's going on in this industry and actually making sure that the company's always been strong, which it has been. You know, I've been with them for 32 years, and in those 32 years, we really never had a really bad year. It's always been something where we've been able to adapt and adapt quickly, and that's part of our strength.
Probably the way you do business hasn't changed that much, but the technology in electronics has just been fantastic. Because, you know, even when I was training in Chicago, color television wasn't even, they were just starting color TV. When I got out here, of course, there's just nothing. We were just black and white is all we had. And with the introduction of color, everything just keeps moving forward.
Elmer kept his business moving forward by directly sharing success with employees.
Instituted an ESOP plan, which I don't know if you're familiar with an ESOP, but it's Employee Stock Ownership Plan. So we've given away about over 25% of the company to the employees.
For those just starting, Elmer has some advice.
If you're going to go into business, I think you've got to have a real desire to be in that business and want to be involved in it. It's a really strong commitment. You have to have a good business plan, be honest, and work hard.
Elmer followed his own advice, which led to his success.
Elmer is a straight shooter. I mean, he'll tell you what he's thinking, and he might not always like it, but he's honest, and he's fair. I don't care what your position is with the company. He's fair with everybody, and what's good for the people at the top is good for people that aren't at the top, and he just wants everybody treated fairly.
Well, Elmer has the ability to visit with people. He's a people person. He has the ability to hire good managers that see that things get done properly. He treats all of his people with respect, and he does a good job of supplying everything that everyone needs to work for him.
He's an amazing guy to work for. Great sense of humor. You just can't beat him for someone that you'd want to work with. And you have to stop and think how many people have worked for him for as many years as they had. That's really a testimony to what kind of person Elmer is, because you're thinking, I could go somewhere else, but would I be working with that type of individual? They're just one in a million.
Hurry down to Karl's today and save on this and many other Sony specials during Sony Week at Karl's TV, Audio, and Appliance, your servicing dealer for over 35 years.